Hello, everyone. It's me, Bobbie D. It's Tuesday, and it's time to talk. Tuesday Talks with Bobbie D, sponsored by Vibrant Souls, Health and Wellness. You can find them on Instagram, or you could email them at vibrantsouls@gmail.com, and partnered with Donetta's Avon Store. Make sure you go to youravon.com/Donetta Hardy for more details. Well, let me tell you. This Tuesday, we are going to talk a little bit about America 250. Yes, America has reached almost its 250th birthday. And there are a lot of people right now with there's so much division going on right now that a lot of people do not feel like celebrating the 250th birthday of our country. Now, I just want to tell you that Sam C and I are some of those people. We are not feeling very American right now. It is unfortunate because America was built on the backs of our ancestors. And there are so many people that are saying that that is not the case. Oh no, it was built on the back. It was built on the backs of slaves. And unfortunately, now fortunately, we ourselves have done some family, going back in the family, trying to find out things that we can. But as far as we know right now, there were probably some slaves in our family. And I want people who are not, or probably do not know, do not have slaves in their family, to think about how that would make you feel, right? Oftentimes, whenever something is happening to someone else, you might want to put yourself into that situation. I have to say, we are kind of flip-flopping back and forth. Do we honor our ancestors by being involved with it? Or do we honor our ancestors by not having anything to do with it? Because this administration is honestly a bunch of mean, vile, terrible human beings, and that's just me being nice and kind on this app. So with that being said, we most likely we're not going to be getting involved in any celebrations at all. We are going to probably most likely stay home. If so, we might go out, grab a bite or something like that, but we're not going to do the typical things that we used to do. We'll dress up like the 4th of July with the red, white, and blue, and, play the music and all of that stuff. Not in the mood, not gonna. And it's very unfortunate because this is a great time, in a sense, to be alive, to be able to see something like this. We won't, none of us, maybe some of us, the little ones, will be able to make it to the 300th, they're our age, or, about our age. Well, they will be about our age in 50 years, right? Our age of 50 years, or maybe close to 50 or something, but they'll be around in 50 years when it's the 300th celebration. Most likely, we won't, right? Most likely. And with that being said, maybe we can fix the country a bit, in a sense that hopefully it won't be quite as fractured by the time we pass on. I have to say that I blame my generation a bit ever since this all started. People blame our parents' generation, the boomers and the silent generation who fought for this, of course, those ancestors that came before us fought for the rights and the freedoms, and our parents and grandparents fought for these rights and achievements and things. And people like my late grandmother, Ruby Meacham, my dad's mother. She was 100 years old when she passed in 2013. And if you can believe this, she was born about 11 months after the Titanic sank. So if you think about that, by the time my grandmother was born, and I'm sure that the news and things didn't move quite as fast, the Titanic was probably something still in the news at the time of her birth. And by the time she died, she was, and now just think about all those things that must have happened from 1913 to 2013. And what's incredible is that she was able to see the civil rights movement, the women's voting movement, Roe versus Wade, Ruby Bridges, things like that. And to be able to vote for the first African American president twice. Just want to put that out there. Twice. She was able to do it twice. And when she passed, she was one of those recipients, I don't know if you know, when your family member passes, especially if they are 100 or more, they'll definitely get a letter when they reach 100, and then they'll also send something. I believe they'll send something at their passing, but when they reached 100, they actually get something from that president in that year. So it was incredible to her to be able to have all these things, and I just feel badly that after all of that struggle, that she and my parents, God bless them, they are still around, that we didn't fight a little more. We just kind of accepted that things were okay. And we didn't really realize that there was so much racism that's still that was bubbling underneath the surface. And now this administration has made it legal, possible, and acceptable to be that way. It's very unfortunate. But with all of that being said, I just want you to know that whatever you decide to do for the 4th of July, make it a good one, make it a safe one, especially if you are Black or a person of color, because they're not too thrilled with you either if you haven't been watching the news. So just be careful while you're out and about. Be safe. And God bless. I'll see you again really, really soon. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out all of our shows and audio shows. Have a great and blessed day, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.